Picture handing over a passport with no photograph inside. No face to compare. Just a name, a height, maybe hair color, age, and a brief physical description. Would that really prove you were you? Early travel papers often worked more like letters of introduction. This person is under protection. This person is allowed to pass. Please let them continue. That could work when travel was limited. But words are soft evidence. People share names. Appearances change. And a vague description can fit more than one body. Step back from the border desk and the older system starts to make sense. Passage depended on officials, local reputation, handwritten papers, seals, and judgment. In a small world, a letter from the right authority carried weight. But railways, steamships, migration, business travel, and tourism created a new problem: more strangers arriving faster. Border officers could no longer treat every traveler as someone who could be personally vouched for. The system needed a clearer answer: which human being does this document belong to? Over time, identity documents began collecting layers. A name and destination were joined by birthplace, age, height, complexion, hair, eyes, face shape, signature, official seals, serial numbers, and eventually a photograph. Each layer narrowed the space for confusion. This was not only bureaucracy making life difficult. It was a practical response to a simple weakness: if two people could plausibly match the same document, the document was not strongly tied to either person. The flaw becomes obvious at the inspection table. A paper says, young man, medium height, dark hair. That might describe half the queue. Add stress, poor lighting, language barriers, changing hairstyles, aging, illness, or deliberate disguise, and the judgment gets even harder. A photograph gave officers something more direct to compare. But photos did not magically solve everything. They could fade, be swapped, be poorly taken, or become outdated. So passports also needed rules, formats, and anti-tamper features. A modern passport may look like a small booklet, but it is really a layered identity tool. The cover signals the issuing state. The data page connects a name to a face, a date of birth, a signature, and a validity period. Machine-readable lines let systems process the same information consistently. Some passports add chips and biometric data. These features did not arrive everywhere at once. They accumulated as travel grew, forgery became more sophisticated, and countries needed documents other border systems could understand. From the traveler's point of view, the rules can feel fussy. Face the camera. No dramatic expression. Use the right size photo. Keep the passport undamaged. But from the system's point of view, standardization reduces mistakes. A photo must be comparable by a person or a machine. A readable format reduces manual typing errors. A chip or biometric check strengthens the link between the document and the holder. The goal is not elegance. The goal is lower uncertainty. The before and after is striking. Older travel papers often said, in effect, this named person should be allowed to pass, and the issuer stands behind that claim. Modern passports say something more ambitious: this standardized document was issued by a state, contains structured personal data, and should match the person presenting it. It is no longer just a note asking for safe passage. It is an identity container. And because no system is perfect, the container keeps being redesigned. So when passports had no photos, borders were not doing nothing. They relied on descriptions, introductions, seals, signatures, and human judgment. But as travel filled the world with strangers, that older trust-based method became too fragile. Photos, machine-readable data, chips, and biometrics are all answers to the same question: how tightly can a document be bound to one real person? A passport is not just permission to move. It is a portable language of identity,